The Imperials under General Stern have taken the defense fortress and begun construction of an immense psychic shield to protect the Titan. Unfortunately, Chaos Space Marines shot down the Thunderhawk transporting the Titan's crew, as well as their bodyguard detail consisting of Space Marine Chaplin Varnus and his hardened Ultramarines. General Stern must launch a rescue attempt behind enemy lines of the crew and the Ultramarines, but his thoughts are troubled by the mysterious, sinister forces that saved his men in their last battle. Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and hopefully that was a good introduction. If I seem a bit snotty, it's because I am a bit snotty. I regret to inform.
Weathered fiercer storms than this. Hold the line, damn you! You will not embarrass the Emperor today by dying! Watch your flanks and protect the Titan's crew! There! More come to die!
Just want to say that guy on the right was good.
Orks. Our work is clear.
Indeed. The Thunderhawk crashed nearby, and it is to us to reach Chaplin Varnus and his Space Marines. More importantly, we must save the Titan's crew. To this task, all considerations, even our lives, are secondary.
I would have it no other way.
Right. This one is going to be a bit more of an annoying, because unfortunately for the first early section of it, it basically requires us to charge and attack people.
By the Emperor, it will be done.
It will be my honor.
First. Now the good news is, if you're kind of wondering about whether or not this is a time thing, I have not known it to be timed. I imagine there's a chance that it possibly might be timed on higher difficulties, but there is no impending rush, at least in the early stages of the mission. It's a good idea to get your momentum going, of course, but nowhere near as important as doing so. You can just casually sit around and wait for your commander to level up, because especially in the early game, if you want to avoid casualties like I do, I tend to just let my commander get this guy and get fully upgraded. Also, also his units will be able to take more shit. Like, he's not only better in melee, but he was also better able to start to deal with being shot at more. Because at the moment, all my guardsmen are as fragile as fuck.
I already know what you want.
Right.
Fate is what is your wish. You honor me.
Don't forget to make sure that your guys all on this stand ground do, rather than the hold ground. Because that means your units won't do stupid things.
It's an honor to serve the Imperium, son.
Good.
Executing your orders, sir.
I just want to take a few seconds to enjoy this.
These maps date back to the first Imperial garrison stationed here. They speak of underground tunnels that run through the area and connect the bunkers. We can use these tunnels to our advantage.
Ah.
By the Emperor,
Run, 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 run.
orders received and understood.
Just want to take a few seconds to enjoy the atmosphere. Listen to this. Just, I don't know, again, it sounds silly, but the sound effects just, lovely. So anyway, apart from taking our time on that, another little thing I wanted to say was that, in case, I don't know if it mentions it in the training thing, I never really got the training for the Imperial Guard, if you garrison up a building, with soldiers inside, you will have a secondary, you'll have a firing line inside the building. Because obviously if there's guys inside the building, they can actually, you know, as you can see by the slit holes, they will actually start shooting out. And the more you troops you gather inside proves to be like, the stronger it will be.
Seize command of them, we can gain the upper hand and vanquish the Emperor's foes far more effectively.
Hint, 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 just to capture the points, and you'll get the turrets. Of course they did that.
What is your
Firing line.
You have chosen wisely. I will walk now.
Sir, yes, sir. It's an honor to serve the Imperium.
What would you have me do? My scars prove my worth.
Alright, let's attract the attention of those orcs, and then I'll have an infantry battalion, or an infantry squad nick that point.
Is assured. What would you have me do? By the Emperor, it will be done.
I'm probably going to lose a couple of the general staff, but I could easily replace those.
What is your wish? Let me inspire our men. Boy, for every one of us who was, two more will take his place.
Damn. Gets knocked back by a melee attack, gets shot in the air by missiles, and then shot on the ground by heavy bolters.
Victory!
Could you find another way of describing fucked? Right.
What would you best you've got? A chance to prove our worth. What is your I am ready.
You heard the man. Jump to! It's an honor to serve the Imperium, sir.
Let me inspire our men. You have chosen wisely. What is your wish?
What he wrote us.
You have chosen wisely. My scars prove my worth. It shall be so.
Right.
Require my skills.
Let me inspire our men.
So this particular mission is fairly long, I'd argue. Like, it's not like, it doesn't take absolute ages, but it does certainly like to take its time, which is a bit of a shame.
So shall it be done.
By the Emperor, it will be done.
Sir, yes, sir.
I hold the secret. I am on it.
Oh, nice. I can place it even further back. Nice.
Initiating construction. I am on it. Thank you, machinery. Take me safe arrival. Initiating construction.
Taking hits!
A challenge worthy of my skill.
My devotion is assured. Where is his will needed?
Imperial Guard! For every one of us who falls, what would you do? Will take his place.
I am honored that you require my skills. Initiating construction. A challenge worthy of my skill.
Ah, crap, no. That one needs to be back.
I am on it. A challenge worthy of my skill. A challenge worthy of my skill.
Right.
only take me a moment.
Good shit.
Is that the best you've got? What do you lose?
Yeah, they're firing on up.
My devotion is assured.
Good shit. The hell? Why is he dead? How did he die? Huh. Odd. I'm very impressed at how he died. Unless I accidentally deleted him, which G fucking G on my part if I did.
I am on it.
Right, let's upgrade you and make you into a
Initiating
strong point.
construction.
So yeah, this mission I would argue is probably the longest in the campaign, or the one that I seem to take the longest to do.
I am the secret.
The other two missions I can do fairly quickly, but obviously it's slightly dependent on
This able beast should get us there.
maybe they got sniped or something. I'm very curious as to how that guy died.
Thank you, machine spirit, for our safety. I require my skills.
Right, nothing else going on.
You have chosen wisely. We're under fire!
It's a shame units. It's a shame that back then they didn't have the they didn't understand how to give units veterancy, which I think would have actually been really good. Hello. Who suffered casualties?
The Emperor's will. Victory is assured. By the Emperor, it will be done.
I think that would have been an extra cool feature of the Imperial Guard to have veteran soldiers, because there are a lot of stories of how veteran soldiers are pretty much the only people keeping up an Imperial Guard regiment. Right, so we'll have some sergeants put into place to try and get the morale up on that.
As you wish, so shall it be done. It will only take me a moment. Of course. A challenge worthy of my skill.
My guardsman armor a little better once I get the right, so the guardsman's psyche is up, so long as that as well. I just need to get my commander's heroes up to spec, and then I can launch the attack.
It shall be so.
Then we can launch a proper assault.
I am honored that you require my skill.
Where is his will needed?
Okay, you're on the back line, so I'm going to give you that. A group of soldiers will go that way.
What would you have? It shall be eager for action.
Right, you take the front point. You two will take the rear point, so we have grenadiers and all that jazz. Then we'll launch the attack, get towards the other point, and then boop. Right.
Let me inspire our men. My devotion is assured.
He's almost got his thing, so we can then get two more psychers and one more psyker and one more priest. I mean, the thing is, the commissar is useful to a small extent, but yeah, any squad their morale is
Victory is assured. Taking hit. What is your wish? To arms! Shall I get started? You have chosen right. Victory is assured.
right. So we need to push here.
Fall in, men. It's time. What would you have?
Looks like we're having a bit of a heavy fight inbound. Just notice the difference in survivability once you've given your guardsmen slightly better armor.
What is your wish? To arms! You have chosen wisely. A chance to prove our worth. My devotion is assured. Victory is assured. We're under fire! Shall I get started? What would you have? Where is his will needed?
GG floating dead guy. Sometimes it's actually proven to be quite useful, not just to try and not just to try and make your guardsmen get back into combat and not do in terms of fear, but if you want to like have a nice quick double shot for a while, that is super good. Just be sure not to do it too often. Right. Finally, let's make you have that last generator. Right, so... Ah, fuck. One unit of guardsmen already go to capture that. If ya please. Fantastic. Right, let's go get the rest of the commissars set up and ready to go. And have weapon specialization ready to go so our troops will be even better. And the Daka will be even stronger.
As you wish. So shall
Let's leave a little present for anyone who tries to fuck with this area. Because the enemy, because of the orcs' jetpackers, they will occasionally jump over. Just like that. Beautiful example.
Where do you need me? By the Emperor, we've won.
So yeah, oh, beautiful example. Yeah, no, you don't have to stay outside. Get inside.
Where's our fire support? Eager for action, son. Where is his will needed?
I am honored that you require my skills.
The Emperor, it will be done.
Thank you, Machine Spirit, for my safe arrival. A challenge worthy of my spirit.
My devotion is assured.
Right, so the Imperial machinery in this particular plateau has two sort of types of it. We actually technically we have it's two, just two. One of which is going to be super useful, one of which is going to be somewhat useful, but you know, it's kind of handy to have it anyway. Right, so that worked, and I think, truth be told, now that we've set up the plasma generator field, I am thinking one more heavy bolter is not unreasonable a request. Also, we need to probably consider... Ah, bollocks. Actually, I don't know. Take defensive positions and a pop a shot. There you go, pop a shot. Right, if you want to begin to make your way back towards the HQ, we need to set up some defenses so that the base doesn't get fucked in the process, because I think we still have some problems.
I skills. Thank you, machine spirit, for our safe arrival. A challenge worthy of my skills.
Never really liked the whole giant box that they take up on this one. If memory serves correctly, they do actually logically sort this out at some point, which is nice. Right, anyway, guardsmen, make your way towards the front. You lads, get over there.
It will only take me a moment. It will only take me a moment.
And just for good measure, one more dagger.
Initiating construction.
Right.
As you wish, so shall it be done.
And a minefield just for good luck.
Initiating construction. That you require my skills. Initiating construction.
I will devotion is assured. We're on foot from here on in. By the Emperor, it will be done. I stand ready to serve the
I am
Emperor.
honored that you require my skills. An easy matter for one of my skill. This able beast should get us there.
You have chosen. Where is his will needed? What would you have me do? Look out! Eager for action.
Right, if you go nab over to that, you can quickly go do that. And have all the guardsmen ready to go.
What would you have me do? I hear. Is that a best you've got?
That's a lot of orcs. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Right, that's actually kind of handy because now I know how many orcs are over there. Let's not push that too aggressively, shall we?
We did it, sir. Victory is assured. You have chosen.
Right, quickly rush across to the other side so we can get those turrets set up.
You have chosen.
Actually, nope, never mind. Just hold position now.
My devotion is
Now, even if that blows up, that's fine. I'd rather lose a turret because they're already engaged in that massive swarm of orcs.
Thank you, machine spirit, for our safe arrival.
Right, best thing we can do is get the guardsmen with the plasma grenades, plasma guns up top, and the guys without the plasma grenades. Sometimes it's better to let the AI do its thing. I might recreate a couple more squads to try and outfit these dudes a bit. Up the dub. Right. Okay. Good news is we got that sorted. Bad news is
reporting for duty.
probably a couple of.
Yes, sir.
Right.
My
I'll go have the.
devotion is assured as you wish. I
Find out
obey
who's alive.
without
Yep, figured as much.
question.
Oh my god, there's so many orc.
My scars prove my worth. Where is his
Get the
will
firing
needed?
line ready.
Reporting for
Kite them
duty,
back.
sir. My scars prove my worth.
Have fun, assholes.
I obey without question. By the
Right, let's
Emperor,
nudge
it
these
will
guys
be
up.
done. Let me inspire our men. My scars
Right,
prove
pull
my
back.
worth. Shall I get started? What would you have me do? Eager for action, son. It's an honor to serve the Imperium, son. Victory is assured. Victory is assured.
Gloriously done, lads. Gloriously done.
Victory is assured. My scars prove my worth.
Ah, there's nothing quite like a nice firing line.
Victory is assured.
Right. Both of yous are going to become plasma troopers because I need some frontline troops.
What is your wish?
Congratulations, you've just earned the honor of being first. Right, now here's something which is actually kind of interesting. Now,
Is that a best you've
we'll wait until this guy's dead. It's not easily visible from this height because the map tends to want to go dark, but if we do it like so, you should be able to see it fairly well. So we actually have an opportunity to jump along and get towards our objective, which in fact there are two ways to get to our objective. The first way, which is the way they want you to go, is the kind of zigzag where you go all the way up along here, along to here, fight and attack an orc base, and then proceed further along before proceeding towards the next phase of the mission. And there's also a chaos base here as well, which allows you to do the same routine. The game actually kind of wants you to go to the left, however, unlike in other games where it's sort of like it's more freeform, and this one it legitimately is like, yo, I will trigger something early and even skip dialogue if you go this other way. So what we'll do for the sake of longevity, or for the sake of story, I'm gonna have all of my guys focus on. Suck it, arsehole. Guess who got the dak.
Let me inspire our men.
What we'll do for the sake of continuing the story is go to the left a bit and have a few detachments of soldiers push up. So I'll have.
What would you have me
You will go to the right. I want one unit of grenadiers, because you will be able to access the units of. Right. And you're the guys who are going to push right. You'll go that way. Yes, that's a pretty decent spread. Just as long as there's something there so that when I can start triggering other things, we can actually enjoy it.
What is your wish?
Right.
What would you have me do? What would you have me do? By the Emperor, it will be done. Let me inspire our men.
Oh yeah, there you go. I was like, why is there not enough Guardsman squads? And I'm like, oh wait, no there is.
Tremble before my wrath.
Oh, the issue is we've only got one unit of Guardsmen with the Commissar attached to it.
Only take me
Oh dear. And also, we need more engineers.
I am on it.
Engineers. Right, you guys are on the front line duty now.
By the Emperor, it will be done.
Objective secured.
An easy matter for one of my skills.
Right, that's going to hold out pretty well. I think we'll have one unit of those dudes chill.
Thank you, machine spirit, for our safe arrival.
Last dude will be over here once he's captured that.
Capturing it was easy. Holding it will be hard.
I shall.
Where's our fire support? Eager for action. So
It's stupid how quickly my brain just reminded me of that. It's like, oh yeah, a machine gun turret, that side. Chaos.
Thank you, machine spirit, for our safe arrival.
Where is his will needed?
Right.
What would you have me do?
we're under fire.
So yeah, as you can see, this basically leads to, that base basically leads this way, which eventually leads up to here. What the game wants you to do is proceed further down the line towards this area.
You have chosen wisely. Victory is assured. Let me inspire our men. What is your wish? Let me inspire our men. By the Emperor, it will be done. Tremble before my wrath. Victory is assured.
Shall I get
Let's
started?
quickly get these dudes up on the line.
What is your wish?
By the
Okay.
Emperor, we've won.
It will only take me a moment.
By the Emperor, it will
Right, if you would like to make your way back towards this base area, we'll start to prepare for our initial attack on the front lines.
By the Emperor, it will be done.
Thank you, machine spirit, for our safe arrival. Initiating
Anything I
construction.
need to forget? No, I'm doing quite okay. Right, so that's getting there, over there.
Where is his will
Right, if you want to
needed?
nab that as well, that'd be fantastic. You've built that, even better, because then we can upgrade that, get more resources, and then get more DACA. More DACA, more resources, more love, I'd say. Right, let's get these guardsmen sorted up. You guys get into
is
there.
assured.
Chicka-doo.
Thank you, machine spirit, for
We'll
our
have
safe
safely get our
arrival.
forces ready to go, and then where our dear old friend
We
is,
did it, sir.
be able to assault that line fairly soon.
We're on foot from here
Right, so
on
you're gonna
out.
hold that line for a while. Knife.
Where's our fire support?
Right.
chosen wisely. Victory is assured.
I don't think we're going to gain anything that side, so I think maybe one more troop line. Oh, another reason why you want to equip more psychers with your troops, because then you can kind of slightly do a... You can do a slight cheatsy doodle spotting. Whoopie-doo.
I hear and I obey.
What's up?
I obey without question. What is your wish? Shall I get started? For duty, sir. What would you have me do?
Right, let's get this stuff sorted out.
As you wish, so shall it be done.
Right, you're going to be another squad, guardsman squad of plasma gunners.
We're under fire! Wisely. You have wisely. Our death will be made. Where is his skill needed? Victory is assured. Sir, yes, sir. Executing your orders, sir. Easy. Hold it. By the Emperor, it will be done.
Right, rush along.
Formation.
Right, where's the other
As
dude?
you
There he
wish,
is.
so shall it be done.
I hear and I
Right, relocate. Nab that. Suck it! It still hit you even though it was out of range. Suck it! Oh, I love that so much.
I am on it.
Right.
By the
Gonna try and nab that point.
Those
I...
chimeras have seen better days. But with some field repairs, they should serve our needs.
So yeah, so there's the first vehicle, which is the traditional what they want you to see sort of thing. But again, if you attack at the right time, we can actually enjoy a nice benefit on both sides. But again, we'll have to quickly do something first. No. That's a bad idea.
I am on it.
Right.
Shall I get started? You have chosen wisely. By the Emperor, it will be done.
God, imagine a guardsman saying to a commissar if they both say by the Emperor at the same time. Jinx! You probably get shot.
As you wish, so shall it be done. I am honored that you require my
Doopy doop
skill.
boop doop boo. Doopy doop boop boo.
As you wish, so shall it
Right.
be done. These repairs may require some time.
Right, once we get this stuff sorted, we'll be able to launch an effective assault. I do admit my methods are probably a little turtle-ish in my fashion, but I as I said in the previous, if I might have said it before, I tend to do what I call the creeping barrage effect. I like how the music just completely cuts off as well. Nicely done there. I do what I call the creeping barrage. It's basically slowly but surely, or it could just be turtle, and I just make it sound more glamorous, but I do ballsy shit once I know I've got a decent chance of winning it.
This able beast
Chimeras are available.
and
Get them out there and give our men something safe to travel in.
Okay, so here's the good/bad aspect of that. The good aspect is that indeed you are supposed to drive through here because there's mines and all that crap. Issue is the pathfinding means that the chimeras are more likely to blow up than anything, which is annoying as fuck. Right, also, if I'm not mistaken, yep, I can build a mechanized command. This is where this attack comes into play.
By the Emperor, it will be done.
Right, this is going to be a bit of a rocky start,
I shall
but
see to it personally, sir.
if this works,
Look out! Here they come! Anything for
Just
the
go.
Imperium. To arms! Eager for action, sir. Victory is assured.
we need more troops.
So shall be done. By the Emperor, it will be done.
Oh, hello.
My devotion is assured. Make haste.
Right, I'm thinking probably...
As you wish, so shall it be
Can I
done.
build another one? Yes, I can! We will be needing to buy another one. Right. Right, so this section's going to be a little bit abandoned. Just a little bit.
It will only take
Not for
me
not for a
a
minute, not
And
forever.
accounted for,
Just
sir.
long enough.
Sir,
Right.
yes, sir.
Are all three of you
Where is
grenadiers?
his will
No,
needed?
all three of you.
Sir,
Two of you are
yes, sir.
grenadiers. One of you is not.
By the Emperor, you will
That
have it.
is fine. That is completely fine.
My devotion is assured.
Right. Again, kind of taking advantage of my commander being a meat shield-esque.
To arms! My devotion is assured. It will
Just
be
get
done.
spotted first. There we go.
I obey.
Right, get into cover.
Question. What would you have me do? As you wish. I obey without question. It shall be so. My devotion is assured by the Emperor. It will be done. You have chosen wisely. My scars prove my will needed. I stand ready.
Pushing
to
up.
serve the Emperor.
There we go.
I stand ready
There is
to
the
serve
next
the
reason why we
As
want
you
to do
wish,
this.
so shall it be done.
Oh, you fucking serious? Oh, for God's sake. Right, okay. Hey,
This able
dude.
beast should get us there.
You called, sir.
Right, nab us this point.
Let me inspire our men.
Sentinels!
Sentinels! Ah, fate smiles upon us today, lads. Let's get them repaired and use them to our advantage. Get the Sentinels to uncapture those strategic points and
Shall
take
I
power
get
away from
started?
those
Damn it.
turrets. Now!
Oh,
What
fucking
your
hell.
orders? Looks like everything's in order, sir.
Idiots.
What
That's
are your orders?
another thing. But this is the reason why I have my command squad up there.
Thought they broke our backs. We did it, sir.
Come on, rank up. Yes! Fantastic. Right. Engine
take
sears,
me a
make your
moment.
way across the line. Come on, come on. Chicka-chicka.
NQ machines fitted for our safe
So,
survival.
Sentinels are kind of important. Kinda.
NQ
As you
machines
wish,
fitted for
so
our
shall
safe
it be done.
survival. I will ease the machine's pain.
As you wish, so shall it be done. As you wish, so shall it be done.
To be honest with you, I have to admit, I haven't really done anything with these Sentinels in quite some time. Though, truth be told, the vanilla game, again, kind
I
of...
am on it.
Another cutback, there you go. GG game. No, but the way that the vanilla
As you
game...
wish.
We can now
shall it be
construct
done.
Sentinels. Get some men in those walking tin cans. I need some forward scouts.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Right, I need you to make me some Sentinel support. I'm thinking 5 Sentinels for this section, 3 Sentinels for this point. I'm gonna suicide the Chimeras because I don't need them. And also, like, they'll do like an initial... Like, it's sad, but the Chimeras...
Chimeras to transport our troops unharmed past the fire of those enemy turrets.
And also the looted Lehman Russ tank, which is actually incredibly deadly. So once you get these down, we can actually enjoy it. What about those? Fuck it. We're going to lose those things, so bye-bye on them. Right, concentrate fire on all 3 of them. They should be able to destroy one of those bolters, which will make life so much easier. Right.
Victory is assured. Shall I get started?
Right, everyone gather up in these,
Yes, sir.
right, we got 4 Sentinels ready to go.
Victory
Guardsmen,
is
I need you to
assured.
withdraw. This is where the more mechanized side of the warfare will go through.
Eager for action, sir.
This, is where this side will probably take more casualties, but that's the whole point of having all of these dudes.
I am on it. I am on it.
Yeah. Right.
What is your wish? What would you have me do? Victory is assured.
Right, let's get these Sentinels ready to go.
I am
Builders
honored that you
onto one
require my
side
skill.
and hold the line. This is the more ballsy side of the attack. Actually, no, wait, no. Before I do, we'll have these dudes in position, because these guys have an ability which I'm going to take advantage of, and it will make my life so much fucking easier.
My scars prove my worth.
Right, you guys on stand. God, and you're kind of the same.
Let me inspire our men.
Go, go, go.
What would you have me do? Look out! Here they come!
Go, 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 go. Go crazy. Go nuts on the kill spree. Right, pull back.
Wisely. I obey without
Good
question.
shit. So basically what I just used is that ability, which is amazing. But the big thing, the reason why I want to go for that is because it turns off their weapons. So I can cheatsy doodle. Right, quickly move up, take the shots, and then I'll fix you up. Unfortunately, that's all you're good for, but in this environment, you're actually fucking beautiful for that. Right, get you constructed. Right, that's all the vehicles that are there, which I don't think it is, but it's okay. We need to charge through with these now 4 dudes, which sucks.
We're under fire.
Right. Roll up the line. Knock out the second place, making our troops attack a lot fucking easier. Move up. Right, pull back. You guys aren't doing anything useful. All 3 of you can concentrate on that. We're probably going to lose one. That's fine. Again, no real problem. Because I need more of them on the other side anyway. Go. Make him null and void. There you go. Right.
I am honored that you require my skill.
Probably have to fix up one of these dudes. Oh shit, we've already had to. One of the bolts is broke. Alright, I'll have to quickly sort that out, but that's fine.
Thank you, machine spirit, for our sake. Require my skill.
Yeah, I see you, asshole. Right. Regretfully, I can't fly across there now, which sucks. No, that's fine. Okay. Time for your turn, boys. Keep going, boys. Keep going. Guardsmen can stay. That fucking Lehman Russ is doing my fucking head in. They won't rebuild those turrets, but they will rebuild their troops. This is where we're going to suffer very high casualties. Good job, lads. Right, try and, like, knock out some of the other defenses as well. Right, those dudes will go there. What's left of this protecting? Okay, so I've lost 2 of those. That's fine.
We're on by the Emperor. It will be done.
Right, you guys form up aggressively. You form up there. Yeah, that's going to be enough for them. Over here, we'll have our dudes set up accordingly. I don't think we gain anything else from them, so I can happily recruit one more squad of infantry who will chill.
It is my duty to serve. Right, left.
Right. Actually, we could, ironically, we could possibly,
It will
yeah,
only
that's a point.
take me a moment.
We in command zone? Oh, we are so in command zone.
As you wish, so shall it be done. Initiating construction.
I'm gonna kind of fuck over anyone
If
trying to do
such is the
anything over there.
Emperor's will,
Right, how many guardsmen squads do we have over here?
we're on foot from here on in.
So, we have 3 units of guardsmen. How many of them
Eager
have...
for action, sir.
Okay, both of those, so
By
then...
the Emperor, you will have action, sir.
Good, good. Okay, so I think maybe one squad
Shall
on the
I
other
get
side
started?
wouldn't be too much of a
Shall
push.
I get started?
They grenadier? Yeah, I want a grenadier squad over there.
It is only fitting
called,
we
sir.
ride into battle.
Alright, I think we've racked out those things as well. Yep, we have. Good night. Push up. We are going to suffer heavy casualties because that fucking Lehman Russ is over there.
We're under fire. Let me inspire our men.
But the main aim of the battle is to basically neutralize the capture point. Ah, for fuck's sake. Got it. Almost. Yeah, there we go. Fortunately, our squads, the 4 units will have to go in, but it will do the job. Right, quickly neutralize that point. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Boom! And like that, we win. Gloriously for the Emperor. Right, now comes the slightly less pleasant experience.
I will walk now.
But at least the only thing we'll have to worry about now is potentially the minefields. That's about it.
New code, sir.
Right, now that we've got that, we'll wait until those things are set up, which is good. But whilst they're doing that, I'll have our dear friends of the Imperium,
New code, sir.
along with their Sentinel forces. Oi! Let me select my builder. He's actually still alive as well. I'm kind of impressed at that. I'm gonna try and keep him alive as long as possible so he can get that help he needs. Right, speaking of which, we need a builder. Where's my engineer? There he is. If you'd like to kindly make your way through. Right. Proceed up to the north. Take the charge.
It will
You guys do the same thing.
eager for action, sir.
From here on, we
You have chosen wisely.
Awaiting instructions.
You have chosen wisely. A chance to prove our worth. Attack!
Right, go nab us that point, lads.
Orders received.
Pathfinding be damned at this point.
Inspire our men.
Hold position, hold position, hold position. I want to take advantage of the
Where
whole
is his will needed?
shitloads of
What would you have me do? As you wish. Shall I
whoever
get
gets
started?
there first.
Taken from here.
You nudge up towards that line there, but don't go any further, if you please. Just capture the point, that's all I ask, because then those guys are going to basically have to deal...
Eager for action, sir.
Right, capture that point.
Warming up the engine, my lord.
And then that way we can deal with whatever kind of crap's going on. And with like that, we're in fucking Emperor.
Shall I get started?
What is your wish?
I will not fail.
Oh,
Code,
shit.
sir.
Right, so that is as far as we can really go
What is your
in
wish?
this area, which kind of sucks. But at least on the right flank. The left flank is
Objective
actually
secure.
completely fine.
Inspire our men.
Damn tech
We did it, sir.
Sounds easy enough.
Right, so this attack needs to go on. Right, let's get some engine sears ready to go.
By the Emperor, we've won.
By the Emperor, it will be done.
I'll take it from here.
What is your wish?
Thank you, Mem.
Yo, give him a help for that one.
Is assured.
Standing by.
Who died?
By the Emperor, it will be done. On charges of cowardice, you are sentenced to death.
Damn tech priest.
Is that the best you've got?
The engine, my lord.
I will ease the machine's fate.
Right.
Standing by.
Nyah, 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 nyah.
On my soul, it shall be done.
Attack
It's
that.
my duty to serve.
Congratulations to that sergeant. You're an idiot.
It's an honor to serve
Just
the
get
Imperial.
there and blow that fucking thing up. Come on.
You honor me. Victory is assured.
What are your orders?
Right, there we go.
Eager for action. So,
I'll take it from here. Following orders.
Right. So in this area now, we've more or less begun our attack.
I am honored that you require my skills. A challenge worthy of my skill.
Right, where's my other dude?
I am honored
There he
that
is.
you require my
Right,
skills.
one way.
Initiating
way.
construction.
My devotion is assured.
Yeah.
I hear and I obey. What is your wish? You
We did it,
honor
sir.
Right, if you want to start making your way towards that line, but this
Shall I
squad
get
can
started?
proceed towards over here.
I shall see to it personally.
And I
So,
will send you a couple of... I'll send you 3 sentinels to provide support on that one. Right, cool.
Where are those damn tech priests? Sounds easy enough.
Right.
I'd give my life if that's what asked.
Where's the other dude? Oh, awesome. They don't need to do a thing. Fantastic.
is assured.
Right, you
Get
lads.
started.
Let's go secure me that point. You're on the side? Yes, you
As you
are.
wish, so shall it be done.
Great.
Initiating construction.
Right, if I'm not mistaken, that is it, which is even better.
What is your wish?
Right, so once you've done doing that,
I am on
there's
it.
the third builder. There's
This
the
able
third builder.
beast should get us there.
Once that's constructed, I'll have the third builder come along and start setting up for the second base, where we're going to start spawning shit. Primarily, it's just so I can get more plasma generators going, but really, we're more or less ready to go, but
Awaiting instructions.
doing too bad for this one. Awesome.
By the Emperor, we've won.
Whereas we've attacked on both sides now, which is fantastic. Goody good good.
Warming up the
I'm going to
engine.
start making you move across.
What is your wish?
Oh,
On the
they
double.
didn't mention that again. That is
It will only take me a moment.
rather peculiar. Right, over there. You. Good there.
Initiating construction. It will only take
Oh,
me
there we go.
a moment.
Yeah, so, interesting. They didn't mention
We
that
must
again.
retreat and find another way around. The bridge is lost to us.
They must have updated it since then. But they do mention before this section about how there's a bridge with the potential where if we had artillery. But. Oh.
Thrown back by this filth. Had we our basilisks ready, we would have taught them a lesson.
Right, wait.
Exalted Farseer, the Imperials are mired before the bridge and falter under heavy bombardment. Your orders?
The Imperials test my patience with their incompetence.
Very well.
We will deal with the orcs ourselves, but only because the time grows short. Death is almost upon us.
And once again, the Eldar come to save the day.
We will not fail you.
Right. And once again, I'll show the way of my methods.
We are the destroyer's
So,
agents.
the way you can have access to knock out the the only way for you to access the Ork tanks, Ork artillery tanks currently shooting at shit from here, is to blow up 3 thermoslag generators, which is pretty awesome.
We are the messengers of doom.
But the issue is, unfortunately,
We are doom incarnate.
right, here we go.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
I knew you would have need of me.
But the way that the way I tend to do it, at least the way that I'm doing it now, which to be honest with you, casualty-wise, I think we're actually doing pretty well on,
My sisters.
is okay, don't do that.
We are doom incarnate. We are the demons.
We walk the path less traveled.
All who love life. We are the demons of death. We bring heavy weapons to crush.
You can recruit a Guardian squad, but they're not that effective. These guys, however, they're good. They're good. I mean, what is it? Range combat specialists. They're better in infantry, but you get enough of these guys, they're gonna rip the shit out of anything that dares fuck with them.
All who love life bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
We walk
Right, Rangers are gonna go first.
We are doom incarnate.
If we're able to. I mean, we do have the Howling Banshees, and I'll have them in standby, but I don't honestly think I'll need them
We
because,
seek the adventure that only
All
well,
hear the voice of death calling to them.
but I'll have these guys in
Don't
reserve.
ignore my sisters.
We are doom incarnate.
we walk the path less traveled.
Fuck yeah. Right, one more, and that'll do us. Lovely. Shitload of these guys to go into it.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
We are here to
My
exact
powers are yours now.
We are doom
We seek the
incarnate.
adventure that only war can
Right, if you want to get a little
We are
closer,
the
you
strongest
guys
agents on this plane.
stop there. There we go. Once we get the last one, that'll be it.
All who love life bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy. We bring heavy weapons
Right.
to
hear the
crush
voice of
the
death
enemy.
calling to
We
them.
bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
What do you guys bring?
Are the dealers of death.
What do you guys bring?
We are doom incarnate.
I mean, what do you guys bring?
We are the dealers.
My
Oh, fuck you.
powers are yours
Not times
now.
they say we bring heavy weapons, then none time I actually want you to say that. They're like, actually, we can't remember what we do now.
Follow my kin.
Right. Oh, they're stuck behind the
You
thing.
called
Right.
us back.
Daka daka.
We yearn to
Psych!
found us.
And then you're dead. Huzzah!
Effortlessly.
Nicely done. Nicely done. So yeah, basically I'm going to have the Rangers move up for support and
Chameleon line
sneak.
activated.
Sneak.
Bring heavy weapons
And
to
then
crush the enemy.
Eldar.
Direct us to the front line.
What needs to be done?
We walk the path less traveled.
Right, you guys set up on the right side. Set up on the right side. Just give Farseer Toldir the ability to get through.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Come on.
We
You,
have
stop.
mastered the art of
What needs to
destruction.
be
Stop.
Naturally.
Eldritch Storm
The
on the
pieces are in place.
Thermoslag.
It
If I
is
can
time
get
for
the
us to make
opportunity
our
to...
move. Yes, that is the way. It
The
is
way.
the best course of action.
Right, now make a move.
You cannot imagine what we have seen.
Chicka-chicka.
The future is clouded and uncertain. Naturally.
Probably going to lose a guy if we keep those guys in range. Again, your heroes are for being shot at, not for just looking pretty.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
The wanderers have returned.
What needs to be done? You give wise counsel.
Run away from the bad guys, GG. That's the considered wise counsel.
We are doom incarnate.
Right, well let's blow that up because every orc that dies is better than something.
We are doom incarnate.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Oh, they only give first. Okay.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind. With haste, the orcs are reacting to the explosion. Now is our chance to avoid them. Clouded and uncertain.
Here you go.
Shall I divine your next move?
We have
And hopefully, we shouldn't have to worry about getting spotted.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Take us within range of the enemy.
You have need.
Those killer cans are nigh on impossible to kill. So even if I have a shitload, of Reapers firing on them, I'd need fire dragons to really do any kind of damage to
The
them.
destroyer guides us.
We return to defend.
Whereas
the
this lot, right? Again, Farseer told here, take point.
Heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
We return to defend.
Nothing is
the
hidden from my
craft
sight.
Right, there we go.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
Right,
We
Rangers
walk
go
the path.
first.
The future is clouded and
We
uncertain.
have mastered
You
the art
cannot
of
imagine what
destruction.
we have seen with our eyes. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
I mean, to be honest with you, the internet at this point was still a burgeoning thing, so, you know,
Just
all I'm
name
going to
your
say is
target.
I've seen worse.
We are the destroyer's
Right.
agents on
The
this plane.
Wanderers have returned.
So, over
We have
here, we
travelled
have a
much
second one.
darker
There is a
paths.
third, and those are the killer cards we've got to be careful of. Which is fine. Actually, no, it's those ones over there that'll come north. Yep. So we got some knobs. Yes, your immaturity will flow through on this one.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Once again, if we roll up our
Shall I
reserves...
divine your next move?
Because the thing is, Eldar and Orcs are kind of... Eldar melee combat and Orc melee combat. Well, obviously an Orc's going to do better than an Eldar. Eldar are good, but they're not that great. They're better in range, I found.
Incoming enemy fire.
How can I help?
And why give the enemy the opportunity of a fair fight?
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
If you have the ability, always do it.
Mists of space and time
Right,
retreat
this is
from
where it
my
gets a
mind.
little bit dangerous.
Agents on this
So
plane.
half-handed as I was like, charge the enemy, yes.
Their blood
And
will be
no.
spilled.
The future is clouded and uncertain. The mists of space and time retreat from my mind. The enemy cannot hide from my sight. Show them the face of their
We
destroyer.
are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
Right.
The
There we go.
destroyer guides
Once that decides to go Daka, you want to get away so you don't take any damage.
It is the best course of action. As you wish.
Have fun, boys.
We return to defend the craft world.
You can activate, as a note, the Fleet of Foot ability, but the thing is, it's great for melee classes, not for ranged though.
The enemy will never spot us.
Because going for the Fleet of Foot means your characters run, but also the accuracy of your troops will go to shit. So, best just not to do it. Running a little slower, but actually being able to hit your target, far better.
Silent and swift.
Right, so this is where it gets a little bit
I
annoying.
sense the enemy. They are closing
The
in.
Wanderers have returned. Just name your target.
Right, so now these Reapers need to
We
move
are
up.
Doom incarnate.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind. I foresee their destruction.
No, stop going to the left and attracting the attention of the big nasty killer cans. Your job is to shoot these fuckers.
What needs to be done?
Oh, would you look at that? They died instantly.
To the front line.
Except that one bloke.
They shall die before they even see us.
Well, they did see you because they were shooting at you, but you know what? I'll give you that little pointer.
The random
Right.
hand of fate delivers me to you.
Incarnate.
I'll go that way, so we need to move our... Right, okay, so...
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane. As we have mastered the
I knew
art
you
of
would have need of
destruction.
me.
Silent and swift.
Oh, I suppose I could probably do with that and the thingy. Yep, never mind.
My powers are yours
I was thinking
now.
about going with Farseer to activate her power whilst...
The Wanderers have returned.
The
right,
random
I'd
hand of fate delivers me to
say...
you.
hold here-ish,
The
maybe?
mist of space and time.
It's like I want to use the
retreat
Eldritch
from my
Storm on
mind.
the artillery tanks rather than on the Thermoslag.
We return to defend the craft world.
Right,
I knew
get
you
yourself
would have
set
need
up
of
and
me.
ready to
We
go.
are the destroyer's agents
Stop,
on
stop.
this plane.
Are you all there? No.
We are the
Of course
destroyer's
you're not.
agents.
The Wanderers
And shot.
remove effort.
The
Right, move
future
back,
is
move back.
clouded and uncertain. The path is
And
clear.
once
Seek the
again, you're
adventure that
dead.
only war can bring. Camellia line
What needs to be
activated.
done?
You have need.
We are the destroyer's agents
The
on this
future
plane.
is clouded and uncertain. Charge the enemy!
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Right. So once we've taken care of that, those clickants move up, and that'll give us a nice little clearing. Out of curiosity, what's over here?
We walk the path less traveled.
Is there anything useful here? No, it's just
we
art.
Have traveled
Right, make a move.
They are closing in. Follow my kin. As you the future is clouded and uncertain.
Less traveled. We yearn
I knew
to
you would
wander.
have need of me. Yes, that is the way.
We return to defend the craft world.
Right, okay.
Our cries
Arguably,
are
I
becoming
could
a
just
great
delete these two
pain
people
for
and like these two
enemies.
squads, but I want to have.
We have
I like to
seen
keep
with
it to
our
the lore
eyes.
sense of
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
Right,
we
if you wanna.
yearn to wander. We yearn to wander, silent and swift.
I sense the enemy. They are closing
You
in.
want to make your way slightly. This is the more risky part because these guys could potentially see them. So the best thing to do is just stick there.
Incoming enemy fire.
Just never allow those troops to go any further than the left. Shoot them! Yeah, don't do what you're doing. Don't let them do what they're doing right
The
now.
mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Right. Go into stealth mode. Allows my Farseer Toldir to sneak up and use an Eldritch Storm super fucking
Shall I
early.
divine your next move?
We seek the adventure that only war can bring.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight. It is the best
We
course of
seek the
action.
adventure that only war can bring.
Right, these fuckers need to
We
die.
have traveled much darker paths.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
Right, hopefully we should be done fairly soon once we've done this because both sides are able to launch a major super ultra mega attack.
The future seems so
Right.
clear. As you wish. Yes, that is the way.
And hit that point. Hopefully she won't get hit too hard by the artillery. And then this is where we're probably going to actually suffer some casualties if we're unlucky.
My powers are yours now.
Run away.
Fall back and reload. Reload. The enemy is upon us.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
We have traveled much darker.
We fight because we must.
The darkness has passed.
Come on, no casualties. Yes! No casualties! Law is complete.
Finally, the basilisks have arrived to reinforce our position. Now we show those orcs the true meaning of firepower.
Huzzah. Right, so this was the point that I'm probably going to sound like a dick, and I will confess this is a bit me being a bit of a snob in this case, but this did just annoy me. Like, this just made me like, how? But anyway, so to explain. So the previous YouTuber who played this level didn't know how to get these things to fire. He's like, oh, I'm trying to click on it, but they won't do anything. And I'm like, you could do it if you just, oh. So anyway, yes, attack ground. And that's where they're, yep.
3, 2, 1, fire!
Just saying. Anyway, so now that we can continue on, so we had a fuckload of resources in that process, which is great. Now we can actually begin to launch the major offensive that I wanted to launch fairly early on as well. Nice. I say fairly early on. We have the ability to launch it from both sides now, which is awesome. Only issue that will be the only thing that will be an issue is unfortunately the fact that there will be a bit of pathfinding issue, and we're probably going to suffer some casualties as a result. But if we can try and get all of the if we can get the infantry moving up a little bit, and then we'll get the sentinels in first. I have to admit, I have begun to get like sentinels a lot more now. Like, I mean, in vanilla Dawn of War, they are absolutely atrocious. Also, I love the fact that they've reset the fucking stances of the infantry, so they're going to be stupid instead of... that's fine. Right, Sentinels will take points, because they can take shit. Sentinels... Right, so the Basilisks are going to be in a position...
As you wish, so shall it be done.
Right, is that all of those Sentinels? Not all of them. There you go.
You have chosen wisely.
Right, I think we're almost there. No, in fact, we are there. Good.
Eager for action, sir.
Right, good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Right, okay. So, Basilisks are going ham on the base, and they're all firing at the same time. I love. Just want to... Oh, I love the Basilisks. Basilisks are close to being my absolute favourite vehicle, though. Admittedly, the Baneblade, in my opinion, is probably my absolute favourite vehicle. I love the variety that that they have in the Imperial Guard. And I know I might have mentioned this before in the previous episode, but I'll say it again. I think vanilla Dawn of War really underrepresented the Imperial Guard's variety in arsenal. I think it would have been awesome if we had a more war game Red Dragon aspect of the game rather than a Dawn of War's smaller franchise. Not to say that they didn't do it in the Ultimate Apocalypse mod, but it took the Ultimate Apocalypse mod to be able to showcase this game, the Imperial Guard, in their true glory. But still, I mean, again, this game is perfect. It's just, I think, in my personal opinion, it would have been even more awesome if we could have had the Imperial Guard, like, done it as they did. If they were done in a different-ish way, but no. I'm not gonna, as I said, it's not a big problem. It's my own little personal niggle, which is, you know, completely. It's completely fixable. It's just a bit of a shame, that's all. Anyway, Sentinels. While you're in the way. Yeah, anything for the Imperium? That means get out of the way. Right, so they've been going ham on that position for quite some time now, which is good. Right, Sentinels, charge!
By the Emperor, it will be done.
We have to knock out the Chaos base, and that'll be us sorted for that. And because the Sentinels are going to take first hits, also they've got tanks about, which is a problem. We're going to lose these things like left, right, and centre. But we have to knock out those machine gun turrets. Knock out those turrets and our infantry can do something better. And like that, all of my fucking Sentinels are dead in a matter of seconds. The only problem with Sentinels, fuck all armor. But a tank thing. Oh, we're gonna lose Commissar. No, save the Commissar. Shit, that was close. For the glory of the throne. Those fucking turrets are fucking... Right, withdraw a bit. Stern's gonna get it killed. Right, let's blow that base up and make sure they can't do anything. Oh shit! Whoops. Who is still alive at this point in terms of officers?
Where is his will needed?
Shall I get started? Shall I get started? Forward, men! It's time for war! Is assured you down, son! You have chosen.
And like that, we did it! Woo! Yeah! So the intelligent thing to do would be to charge it, of course. Let us not be like that Space Marine. That's a stupid player. He was a stupid Space Marine. Now let's see how Varnus does it. That is why Chaplin Varnus is a badass.
General Stern, you have my thanks and the thanks of the Ultramarines.
I am the Emperor's humble servant, but we're not entirely responsible for today's rescue. Someone else is helping us. This is twice that some impassable obstruction miraculously evaporated.
You should trust in the Emperor. He was with us today.
Of that I have no doubt. But still, something else is helping us, and I wish they'd stop. I don't like favors curried in secret. They wilt under the Emperor's light.
Your words are pious. I respect that.
Thank you. I expect war in all things, and I'm rarely disappointed or caught unaware. I'll let my men know that the Imperium's finest extends them their gratitude.
Indeed. The Titan's crew is secure and ready for transport.
Let us leave this place then, and make our return to the outpost. We must get the crew back to the Titan, or all this will have been for naught.
Oh, apparently Chaplin forgot something. And so the mission is a success, and possibly the longest mission in our time playing this game. Ugh. I will say, that mission is fun, but it's a drag. Especially if you have to be careful how you attack. But no, I mean, apart from that though, it's pretty awesome. So, thank you very much for watching this. If you like this, let me know in the comment section down below. Click on the like button and subscribe to the channel. And also hit the unfortunate notification bell. I hate to be a nag on that thing, but you know how YouTube is nowadays with its whole bullcrap algorithms. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. This is Mr. Jaeger, signing out.